And good evening to everybody watching online as well. Welcome to Thundersley's Sunday Divine Service. We will start the service by welcoming our lovely mediums, our dear friend Fleur Elliott in church. Welcome, Fleur. And our lovely Claire Pasterfield online. Hi, Claire. I can see you down there. There, she's giving me a wave back. Welcome to our mediums. Thank you so much for working with us this evening. I will hand over to Fleur to open the service in prayer, and this will be followed by the Lord's Prayer that we will all say together. Okay, just going to hand the sticky mic on. All right, here we go.
Good evening, friends. It's lovely to be here. If you could just go into the quiet, please. Dear Father God, Great Spirit, we thank you for bringing us safely here this evening. And we come together with like hearts and like minds. And we come together sharing that knowledge that there is life after death. I ask, please, that a prayer may go out to all those in need at this time, and that love and that healing may go out to all four corners of the world. And I ask that a prayer may go out to those who would pass to the spirit world this evening, and that their loved ones may be safe in that knowledge that their loved ones continue on. I ask that a prayer goes out to Mother, Father, Earth, and that the earth plane may be given the respect and the love from mankind that it deserves. And I pray that there may be peace, and that the leaders of our nations may come together, and that they may want only good for the earth plane, and that man may only have love for his fellow man. I ask that a prayer may go out to the animal kingdom, to the domestic and to the wild. They give us so much love, unconditional love, and I pray that they may be given that love and be taken care of in return. I ask, please, as I link here this night, that I may be able to make that wonderful link between this world and the world of spirit, and that veil may be taken to one side, and that I may link with my spirit guides, helpers and loved ones in love, light, and only from the very highest, to bring that true spirit proof and evidence that all those here know without a doubt it is their loved ones. I ask, please, that a cloak of protection may be placed around us. This church may be filled only with love and light, and everything that I say and do may be given with love and always with humility. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you, Fleur. Okay, so I'll just take a moment to light the church candle. It hasn't been put back there. Coffee morning. The whole church changes drastically. There we go. I will take a moment to light the church candle. This is an invitation to invite in that beautiful Christ light for our service this evening, to ask for that light to shine out brightly through all of us as well. And if you would like to invite your loved ones in spirit to come as close as they possibly can to your energy, so that you might feel them around you tonight, that would be lovely also. So I will ask you all to go into that wonderful quiet space, just as we did in the prayer, just focusing on love, focusing on sending that love out to the world, to all those people that you know, in the form of healing rays, so that they may feel benefited, they may feel some goodness of those healing prayers that we'll send out in just a moment. So just clear your minds as much as you can, focus on that heart centre, and sending that beautiful golden light out to the world. Thank you, everybody online, popping the names in there. I will read the names that we've got in our healing book tonight, and then offer a healing prayer. So tonight we ask for healing to go to Heidi P, Kelly, Annabelle and Bobby, Darren, Claire, Derrin, Talia, Freddie, Alfie, Lorraine, Elaine, Fran, Veronica, Joan, Peter, Peggy, Colin, Cyril, Heather, Peter, Martin, June, Dennis and Mark, Peggy, Sue, Eve, Charlie and Mark, Alan and Kay, Spencer, Richard and Brenda, Stephanie, Carol and Bill, Anne and David Grove, Jenny S, Jenny W, Jill, Rebecca, David, Maggie, Dougie, Betty, Diane, Gal and everyone caught up in the conflict in Dubai. We pray for their safe passage home. Ray for progression, Tricia and family, Angie and Tony, Brian and Leslie, Steve and Pauline, John, Kay and family, Roger and family, Simon, Bethany, Amelia, Ken and Alison, Tony Jr. and Senior, Jill, David, Donna, Frank, Alan, Alison, Heidi, Victoria, Sarah, Karen, Nessa, Dee, David, Jackie and family, all those in war-torn countries. Thank you, Dee. For Mia Jade, for her daughter, Anna and the world, Sarah, Irene and baby Arlo, Eddie, Lawrence, Craig, Tracy, Jason, Kelsey, Graham, Bets, Christine, and Bennett. Spencer, Autumn, Elliot, and Keeley. The Borum family, Wendy and Paul, Bobby J, Baby George, the Beaumont family, John and Dee, Christine, Brenda, Lee, and Kay. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you join with us this evening to help strengthen that healing energy as we send it out to all those that are named in our healing book and healing books elsewhere. We ask for that beautiful healing to make all of those that we think of in our minds and those we've mentioned just now feel better. We pray extra hard this evening for all those countries in turmoil and conflict. We pray that civilians stay safe. We pray that the leaders find solutions that lead to peace. We pray, Heavenly Father, as always, for all those suffering and in need tonight. Whatever their need may be, we ask that they find what it is that they do need in that moment. We ask for our animal kingdom, the world of nature, Mother Earth. I ask that you bless all those joining in with this prayer tonight, all those that are sending this healing out. May they too receive. And we ask all of this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. So please do continue to send that healing out just for a minute. This will be broken by the hymn Gracious Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Over to Peter for this evening's Bible reading.
How are you?
Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
And you.
Evening all. Nice full church again, it's lovely. I think all your angels are gorgeous. And welcome to those online. Tonight's reading is about our inner and outer being and links us with our Holy Communion with God. And we all have a second part of our life which lives with us. During Jesus' time in Pisces, we used the term neighbour from God's second law. Perhaps now we're in the time of Aquarius, we should use more freely the term of brotherhood, where Jesus is teaching the soul. Aquarius, the teaching is changing our minds and attitudes to brotherhood. Since the days of Genesis, we have all been brothers and sisters to each other, and we should reverse that and recover what we lost on the way and return to God's commandment of being a family of brotherhood. Difficult maybe, but not impossible over time. The point I'm trying to make in the reading is wisdom from the Spirit. Obey me and many gifts await you. Perhaps we should start with the words of St. John in chapter 14, 15, 17. If you love me, you will obey what I command. I will ask the Father, and he will give you another counselor to be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. Also, in Acts 2, all of them were filled with the Holy Spirit. I find the words in the scripture very specific, and it helps me to consider first their depth of meaning, wisdom or judgment, and decision, the ability to act quickly to help a brother in need. Take the Good Samaritan. Spirit searches all things, even deep things of God, which we know come directly from God. Our outer human being tends to blank out our inner spirit, being with desire. Embedded in last week's reading, I particularly like the few words, not in words taught by us by human wisdom, but in words taught by the Spirit, expressing spiritual truths in spiritual words. There are many other messages explaining our spiritual being and why we're here. We only need to seek and find. Tonight's reading is from 1 Corinthians 2, 6-14, Wisdom of the Spirit. We do, however, seek a message of wisdom among the mature, but not wisdom of this age, or of the rulers of this age, who are coming to nothing. No, we declare God's wisdom, a mystery that has been hidden, and that God's destiny for our glory before time began. None of the rulers of this age understood it, for if they had, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. However, as it is written, what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love him. These are the things God has revealed to us by his Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. For who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? In the same way, no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. What we received is not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit is from God, so that we may understand what God has freely given to us. This is what we speak, not in words taught to us by the human wisdom, but in words taught by the Spirit, explaining spiritual realities with spiritual taught words. The person without Spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, but considers them foolishness and cannot understand them because they are discerned only with the Spirit. The person with the Spirit makes judgment about all things, but such a person is not subject to merely human words. God bless that reading, and thank you. Unhitch me, woman.
Woman. Love it. Thank you, Peter. So goodbye to everybody watching online. Thank you for joining us here in church. Over to Claire and Rob now for the rest of your service. And we hope that is a wonderful one. Good evening.
I muted myself. That's the second time. I think Rob is ready for a quiet evening. Good evening, everybody. Lovely to see lots of lovely names and people that I recognise and some new names. As everybody said, I'm Claire, otherwise known as Heavenly Sprinkles, and I'd still like to say, after all these years, I'm your medium this evening. So we're going to share a poem, purely because I never feel eloquent enough, and Spirit always like to share poems. Especially with poems, we can take them away for ourselves if we're unable to receive a reading, or we're able to share the advice or the thoughts and feelings and guidance that poems share with us, with other people. Now, some of you may already know this poem, but this one just feels really quite poignant in the world where we are with the world. And the poem is a dash between. I apologise, I got it ready because I do not remember it off by heart. Between the date when we arrive and the date we go away, there exists a horizontal line that captures every single day. And because these days we're living seem to vanish in a flash, we need to make the most of that special little dash. We are blessed with opportunities as we tread the grounds of earth to build a loving legacy in our own little dash will be worth. To focus on what matters, not on things we own or bought, and smile every chance we get, and love with all we've got. For the duties of our daily life, the job, the house, the cash, affect the way we get to live our own little dash. So appreciate the here and now as each moment will unfold, because we're never told beforehand how much time the little dash will hold. Don't spend this time with worries, bitterness and fear. The future may be uncertain, but right now, the dash is here. If you need to make some changes, let this be the day you start. Make a difference with your life. Show the love that's in your heart. For how you spend this life will someday be defined by everything that is remembered in the dash you left behind. And it is so poignant. It's so poignant, especially at the moment. Like, life is hard. As I say, it's pants outside. Let's be honest, it isn't easy. And it's so easy to get tied up in the way the world is, to feel the pressures, feel the stress. So many of us are sensitive individuals. We are not only an earthly being, we're a spiritual being, and we can't help but feel the pressures and the stresses of others. We can't help it, whether it's our friends or our loved ones, or those that we see walking past, the people that are in difficulty, that at the moment with the world as it is, it's so hard sometimes to just sort of not let it switch off or go over you, but it's hard to get that balance, isn't it? It isn't easy. You're trying to be realistic, you're trying to be hopeful, but you also don't want to be disrespectful and not acknowledge what's going on. And so the dash in this poem reminds us that the little things in life are as important as the big things in life. The moments you spend where you can glean positivity make up who you are. The light parts of us and the dark parts make us up of who we are. And when we pass, our loved ones here on earth will think of all the wonderful things we did, all the silly things you might have done, all the laughter, the games and memories. When you think of your loved ones, you never think of them special parties, birthday parties or anniversaries. You think about your dash, that dash. So if you're having one of them days where you just feel like, oh, really, just take a moment and stop. Remember that all the little moments make a big moment in your life. All the little positives, all the impacts you have on others, all the memories, all the things you say, all the wonderful love, hugs and kisses is what really counts. Not necessarily the big milestones, because it is the dash that counts. It is the dash that is our life, is our path. And Spirit just wants us to remind us that it's okay to, at times, know that things are difficult out there, but it's okay to smile. It's okay to say, do you know what? I've had a good day. I'm grateful for that. And it's okay to continue to do the best you can, because that's really all we can do at the moment. But I hope the little poem, for those of us that aren't able to take, I hope you can take it away, because your loved ones live in the dash. We're living in the dash, and that's where it's most important. And with that, my lovelies, I'll say goodbye. No, not really. I'm here to do some mediumship, not just share a poem. So good evening to everybody that's jumping on now. And if you wanted to find a poem, the actual poem is called The Dash Between. So if you want to go and find it, it is a wonderful poem. So if you're new to me, first of all, hello. As it says down there, I'm Claire Pasterfield. I am a spiritual medium. Generally means keep it nice and simple. I chat to your loved ones. And what I absolutely love about Thundersley is the fact that we get to, as mediums, we get to be in church. And if you're able to come to church, you get the wonderful service there. But you also get the church service from watching from inside and then here. So how I generally work, if you're new to me, is I just generally ask your loved ones to come forward. They'll guide me where I need to go, and I'll come and work with yourself. And all I simply ask you just to come back, say, yay, nay, Claire, that makes complete sense. Claire, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. That's okay. And the lovely Rob, who's in the background, if you're all lost at the moment, he will comment in there as well. And before we go ahead, can I just ask, if you haven't already done, please give Thundersley Spiritualist Christian Church a follow. Come and follow them and give them the lots of support, because this is all done 100% free to support. Right, here we go, because I've got a gentleman in spirit. Bearing in mind, I've done a lot of mediumship today, but we're going to go for some more. I've got this gentleman coming through, okay? And the first name he's given me is Arthur. Now, thank you, co-boss. Rob's called my co-boss. Thank you, Rob. So, as I said, I've got to get Arthur. Now, obviously, as you can figure out, I'm not a walking name book. So they give me names that I'm familiar with. If you can't understand the name Arthur, but you understand the name that starts with E, the gentleman in spirit, please do take that. This gentleman is coming in forward, and he's coming in strong because he's pushing his energy forward. Okay. And he's saying about at the moment, and we'll see where we're going, so please comment, but he's saying about at the moment, it's time now to push through. Okay. I want to say, it's felt like you've hit your head against a brick wall quite a lot recently. And he's saying it's now time to sort of push through and say, look, enough's enough. Okay, where am I going? I want to go. The spirit is dragging me. Come and talk to me some more. Okay, he's talking to me about pushing pushing against a brick wall. Okay, so can we give me some bit more information? I also want to say that you've got plans. There's plans going on here at the moment, but you're struggling to sort of get everything in order because this gentleman is saying, right, it's time to push through. It's time to try and get things sorted out. Now, I'm drawn to D Hunt. So D, if you're still around, thank you, Rob. Do you know what? I didn't even see the Uncle alphabet. See, we're so in tune with one another. Thank you. Okay, we've got D there, and we've also got Angie Harden. I have an Uncle Arthur who passed, got Uncle Arthur. Why do the minute I say Uncle Arthur, I think of Only Fools and Horses? I bet you lovely lot thought that. Okay, I'm drawn to D. However, Angie, if this makes sense to you as well, please listen. But this gentleman is saying it's about time. You've been putting a lot of things... Okay, don't tell them off. You've been putting a lot of things on hold, D. And now it's the time to sort of push through, this gentleman. Push through. Because he's saying it's time to sort of, not literally smash down the walls, because we don't want to do things like that. But it's literally now time to start putting things in action, start putting things in motion. For you, not necessarily for everybody else, but for yourself. So he's asking you, it's time to push through. Okay, as this gentleman is coming forward, he's also talking to me about loads of newspaper, being my head against you have been bringing, okay then, because I've got loads of newspapers with this gentleman. So if you can't understand, then I'd ask you to ask me in the family, because about loads of papers before he passed. He's a bit of a kleptomaniac. That sounds really bad. I don't mean it in that way. But do you want to put it in a different way? He said, no, he said, I am. He said, I was. So either you or the family, sort of when you went to his home, or you had to help somebody sort out his home, because he's just all of a sudden given me a great big stack of newspapers. Okay, right. He's also saying with you, D, he wants you. Thank you. He's also making me feel that at the moment, it's easy to do small things. I've been looking at old papers. There's the newspapers. Thank you very much. But he's been saying it's easy at the moment, been easy for you to focus on the small things. But he's, how do you want to put this, sir? He gives me the feeling, and the way he's saying it is, it's like D needs to think of the bigger picture. So rather than focusing just on the small things, the things that, something simple, do you know what I mean? Just doing a little bit. He wants you to look at the bigger picture. He wants to see how it benefits you. Okay, I have got a lady coming in as well with her energy. She comes in with a motherly vibe, so it feels more like mum's in spirit. But as he's coming in here, he's making me feel like, oh, and she's coming in and she makes me feel like, okay, I hope you draw me to my colours. I need to do some healing with you. Either you need to take a step back and ground yourself is a bit woo-woo-y, but in that sense of stopping, taking time out, recovering. So he wants to say about, and she's saying about, it's time to sort of put your roots back down. Okay, Arthur's my youngest brother, okie dokie, I've got a connection there. And as mum's coming in, she's saying, right, stop trying to busy yourself. She's asking you to sort of take time out and, can I have another word for grounding, my lovely? I need to get you out. She says, just literally get the sun on your face. Not just always, if you can walk into town, walk into town. It's that sense of not being on that treadmill of hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. It's that feeling of actually, I need to get you walking, to get you to de-stress and shake it all out. Okay. And as I said that, I've just been given a jive bunnies. So somebody must have loved the jive babies, because I got, everybody do the twist again. Yes, sorry, if you're new to me, I do lots of singing. Okay, she's going to be, I can tell that she's going to tell me off in a minute. Try to not do tellings off. But somebody loved the jive bunnies, because I've got, this twisting time is here. So I know she wants to give you that upliftment as well. And this lovely uncle's here as well. And as he's coming in, he gives me a cap. He gives me a cap. So either he suffered with hair loss, or he just liked a cap, because he's coming in there. But he's coming in here. Deep breaths is what I'm being told to pass over, including myself, but deep breaths. He's asking you just to take, and your lovely mum is saying, look, take deep breaths. Try to look at the bigger picture rather than sort of getting granular. Take time out. If you can walk to places, try and walk, because it's just a great way to get some fitness in there, but also de-stress. I want to recognise what months we're going for. October is a birthday party and anniversary. August is a birthday party and anniversary. And June. So June as a birthday party and anniversary, these three, and they've given me the 14th and the 21st. So there'll be a birthday party and anniversaries in around the 14th and the 21st. These birthday parties, there's a lot of family up there I can take. Okay. They're just coming in to give you support and encouragement, but they want you to slow down a little bit and just take things, look at things from a bigger picture. And from that day, I'm going to close their connection down, the lovely family members. Thank you so much for allowing me to work with you. I hope the message resonates with you, and thank you very much. All right, so the first one. The 21st. Whoop, whoop. Now I just need your lot in the spirit world to put dates and months together, and I'll be laughing. And if they could put me in the order, that would be handy. So good evening. I can see we got some more lovely names I recognise, and new names. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you for supporting Thundersly. It does mean a lot because they have supported me over the years too. Right. Oh, very, very welcome, Dee. Right. Okay. I've got the next person. I need to give the name Jolene, unless somebody can hang on, I'm going to meet as well. Right, I'll find out what I'm going on. Right, if nobody can take the name Jolene, would somebody able to understand Dolly Parton? I've got another it's men tonight. I've got a gentleman coming in and he's going, Jolene, 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 Jolene. Sorry, I'm singing. Look, you come here for a Sunday night, you get me to sing at you. Okay, I've got the name Jolene, but it's with it being Dolly Parton, it generally means that somebody likes Dolly Parton, a gentleman likes, or at least you would have liked country and western music, because I want to recognise this person. They're starting to sing in, and this gentleman is coming in and he's singing. Okay, he's got where are we going with you? Come and give me a name. I sang that about, but doesn't matter, Sarah. As long as you're singing it. I had it on a paranormal investigation this week. I started singing a song that a lady had been singing only that week. Right, let me see where I'm going. So that we link in. Also, somebody's been talking about Rebecca Yates. Rebecca, here's a good one for you, because that's where I want to go, but I'm just going to Rebecca Yates, can you understand somebody wants to go fossil hunting? We might as well have a bit of a unique things going on here. Fossil hunting. So either you or somebody's talked about, admittedly for me, the only place that I think of fossils is Dorset, because I just know you can go fossil hunting now. So I don't know if you do understand that somebody's talked about, somebody likes fossils, talked about fossil hunting, or there's been a conversation about going to Dorset. I know there's more places that does fossil hunting, but Dorset's the only place I can think of at the moment. Okay, so Rebecca, I want to know if that makes sense to you. If that doesn't make sense to you, that's fine. But I'd ask the others that understand Dolly and Dolly Parton whether you can understand fossil hunting, because all of a sudden, yes, we love it. Thank you, Rob. Oh, well, I'm a teacher. By the way, if you're new to me, I get very excited at myself because it's just spirit don't make me look like a twit box. Okay, well, I'm a teacher and just taught rocks and fossils and a famous fossil hunter. And my clients have been asking to go collect fossils. Right, okay, we're 100% rock on. Right, so we're Rebecca Yates. Remember everybody else, if that makes sense as well, please continue listening. Right, okay, so we know we're definitely with you, because all of a sudden I was like, I'm looking for fossils. Right, Rebecca. So I've got this lovely gentleman coming in. He does feel like a grandfather figure, but I want to put a close father connection. Thank you, my close father connection with this gentleman. So he would have been your link to, I want to say dad's side, and it would be the link. If it's mum's side, then please don't worry, but I know I want to give a link there. And this gentleman, as he comes in, has been with you continuously, because I want to give you support. Okay. I also he also says you've got some good judgment there. Now I want to say whether you have decided to commit to an individual or whether you decided to kick somebody to the curb, because this gentleman's saying she's got good taste, you've got good judgment. But I feel like I need, and he's laughing as he's saying this, Rebecca. So either you've been feeling like, oh, is this the right person for me? Or you literally decided this right person wasn't right for you. Because he just keeps saying, she's got good judgment. She's got good judgment. And I need to give you that reassurance on your judgment. Now, like I said, whether that's either or, you can let me know whether it's a keeper or you decided to go the other way. But he's coming in and he's laughing his head off. Yes, Granddad always talks about my exes. Okay, because he's got good judgment, but he's laughing with it. He's also given me your blue eyes. So, I mean, I can't see, and I don't generally look at profiles, but he's just made my eyes on a screen pop out. So either you've got really lovely, beautiful blue eyes, or you would remember Granddad with blue eyes because they've just popped out here. Right. Why? Oh dear. Rebecca, he comes around to visit you. And now what he's done for me, and it may not be exactly it, but it's a way for me to understand, which is why I giggled. Yes, I had the blue eyes. Your eyes have popped out. Very giving. I've now got cowboy boots on. And I don't know whether you've talked about, okay, he's saying he's laughing his head off for you, Rebecca, because he's saying either you or somebody around you has said they want to do something a little bit out of your comfort zone. Now, what I have is you doing country dancing or doing line dancing or going away. Now, the reason being is obviously when I think of cowboy girl, that also takes me down the road of hen parties. But there is this link, and he's laughing because he's like, go for it. Go for it. He's saying it's time for you to have some laughs, enjoy and have a laugh, because he's just saying at the moment it's been very hard, he says, to find things that make you giggle and make you smile. It's hard, he said, and it's been hard. So there is, if it hasn't already happened, there is this opportunity for sort of literally go and do something out of your comfort zone that makes you laugh, that you can have fun, because he's saying it's been hard. As he's also coming through, he also gives me a feeling of okay. There's a laughter, there's been jokes around somebody's trousers always being jack-ups. That's a phrase I don't think many people use anymore, but we all know, for those who don't know what jack-ups, basically your trousers are too short. But he's laughing. And then all of a sudden he's placed this imagery of him with, I was going to say that's something else then, with braces, and the trousers are too short. So I don't know whether you would be able to understand that just as a family joke, or whether there's been somebody that needs to get a new pair of trousers, because he's just giving you the imagery he's given me. But he's laughing, Rebecca, and I just want a laugh. And I know you're not, I know you're a Rebecca. I know that you can be a Becky or a Beck, but I want to call you Beck. So there is just this terms of endearment for you where your name is shortened. I just want to shorten it down for terms of endearment. Okay. Also, get the car you want. I know it's not always easy with pennies, but all of a sudden I've got you with a Beetle. So he's asking you to get a car that you like. It doesn't always have to be practical. Logically, it should be. But he's saying he just wants you to do things that are outside your comfort zone. He wants you to do things that give you joy. He wants you to do things. If it's a car, go and get a Beetle and just go, do you know what? I'll rent a car out for a holiday. There's just this sense of adventure around for you that he's looking for you to have and wants you to experience. Okay. I asked him what else. He said to me, well, she won't go camping unless it's glamping. Totally get that. Yes, I need a new car. I've got you in driving a little yellow Beetle, by the way. That's where I've got you driving. But it doesn't have to be that vehicle. But I said, what else can she do? And I was like, camping. He went, oh no, glamping. Not a problem. I camp, and if I'm camping, it has to have electric, it has to have carpet, and I'm not sleeping. If I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag, I need to have a raised level. I'm not sleeping on the floor. And he said to me, oh no, to me, you'll be up for a bit of adventure, but it's got to be comforts there as well. And he's also saying that there's been conversations around you of having some little mini adventures again, but things like just popping up. I know, Dorset. Not camping. Exactly. It's got to be glamping. It's got to be nice camping. But he's saying how there'll be little things like go and get a booking.com and go and get one where you can just nip away through this. And I want to take you to Bath. We could go to Bath, but I want to take you to Bath. So I want to take you to towards Somerset Way. So I don't know if there's been conversations about a little trip or a little experience in Bath, because I want to pass you over to that one. Anything else, sir? Let's have some names. I've got to give you William. Now, again, not a walking name book, so if it makes sense for another name, then please do so, but he's given me William. Now, I always say there's upstairs, downstairs, there's no basement. So for me, upstairs is in the spirit world, but this name feels more up in spirit. I've got to give you Dan or Danielle, so I want to pass over that name, but if not, it'd be a D name for you. You've been thinking about, well, he knows about it. William's my cousin, brilliant. He's been talking about it. He knows about it. Brilliant. So, you do realise that now you go ask Granddad to give you some money. Ask for pennies from heaven. They'll help us. Okay. Anything else for my lovely Rebecca? Let's do one more name, please. Okay, Uncle Bill Spirit. Thank you very much. Can I have another name? Oh, you're giving it to me 3 times. I go for it. I've got to give you Ted, which I know can be Edward or Theodore. But I want to give you Ted. So I'm going to give you Ted because that was the name I heard more than anything else. So I want to pass over a Ted, unless you'd understand that there is a link to a teddy bear. He's just called me Ted, and I'm like, okay, I'll pass it over. Okay, other months for you. August. August is birthday, passing anniversary. What other months do you want to give me? I want to go September for you, Rebecca, birthday, passing anniversary. And finally, I want to go February. Apologies, their diaries are pants up there, shall we say. But I want to pass over the month of February as well, birthday, passing anniversaries. And I want to give you the 11th. So it'll be a birthday, passing anniversary in or around the 11th. Rebecca, he's just coming in to just give you a bit of an upliftment, that you know that you're not managing everything on your own, and that he is here to give you a bit of support and a nudge, and just he keeps nudging you. And if you get the opportunity, go to Bath. But what I would say is ask them upstairs for some pennies from heaven. Thank you very much. And with that, Rebecca, thank you so much for allowing me to work with you. It's been lovely, and lovely to have you a gentleman. Right, let's move into the next person. Right, where am I going? Oh, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you're all right. Whilst you are, if you can keep on doing the tippy tapping. I know I'm not on TikTok, but we're on Facebook. You're very welcome. If you can keep giving the love to Thundersley Spiritualist Church, and if you haven't already, stop for 2 seconds to go and give them a follow. Help boost up their page and their connections as well, because you get to see lots of other lovely mediums every Sunday. Right, thank you very much, Sarah. Right. There we go. And Mr. Rob has put his information there. Right, let's see where I'm going next. I've got a lady. Oh, thank you very much, Lucinda, for sharing. We appreciate that. Right, where am I going? I'm singing. Oh, knowing me, knowing. Right, I've got somebody here in the chat loves ABBA. Because I've got knowing me, knowing you. Yes, I know you all did that. I know you all did that. But I've got to recognise somebody loves ABBA. And either you've gone to see ABBA, I've never been, I weren't near it. It's enough seeing the building half the time. But I've got to give, somebody loves ABBA. And either you've talked about going to see ABBA, or you've been thinking about going to see ABBA. Celia, that's where I thought I was going to be going, Celia. Okie dokie, let's bring Celia. Oh, not bring Celia. Okay. We all do like a bit of ABBA. Right, but I know I want to work with Celia, because Celia was drawn to Celia as I was saying it. But remember, if you're hearing ABBA as well, listen, because we all know they work. We all know spirit works in the same time. But I don't want to come with Celia. Right, Celia. I've got this lady, I love it, who doesn't like a bit of ABBA. I've got this lady, she's coming in, she's playing with my ring. So I've got a significant piece of jewellery for you. Now, when they play with rings, it may well be that you haven't got this lady's ring, but you've got a piece of her jewellery, because she's saying about how at the moment that piece of jewellery is sort of kept under lock and key, but she does see it makes her smile when you kind of look into your jewellery box and look at this piece of precious jewellery. Like I said, it could be a ring, or it could be, but then she sees how you still make that connection with your loved ones. Now, this lady is laughing at you, and I don't mean that in a horrible way. Would it make sense, you see, that you've got a thing about tea towels and towels? You've got like loads of bedding, loads of towels, loads of tea towels. Because she's saying about either you need to have a sort out, or you would understand that she had needed to have a sort out. Because I just keep seeing all these towels and tea towels. It's like, You need to help other people. I've also got to give you a dog in spirit as well, because a dog's just walked in the door for you as well. So I've got a dog for you. No, but she had. Okay, then thank you. Sometimes it's them and it's yourself. I've got a dog as well in spirit, so I need to pass over a doggy in the spirit world as well. Okay, right. Let me see what else is coming forwards. This lady, she is coming in. She makes me feel quite anxious, and she wants to say thank you because you settled her a lot. Now, for me, when I get that anxiety side of it, when somebody passed, then it's that sense of feeling that either she wasn't comfortable where she was, or as in she had to be placed somewhere where she could get like 24-hour care, or whether she was just really, really nervous and anxious near, because she said, thank you to me. I want to say thank you. This lady said to me, because you made her feel settled. You settled her. And she says to me, you were very patient with me as well. But there is this sense of anxiety she experienced, but you were always there to try and settle her. Okay, thank you very much. She's quite a quiet lady as well. She's also, I want to rub my hands. I do a lot of rubbing my hands. So I want to recognize that either she struggled with arthritis in her hands, or you'd understand that you've got a little bit of arthritis. Hopefully it's lady in spirit, because she's obviously not experiencing it anymore. But she's coming in here to just sort of say thank you to you. Okay, I want to give you the name. Now, the name I've got is Betty. But if you can understand Elizabeth and it wasn't Betty, then please do so. But I've got a B name. It sounds more like Betty, shortened from Elizabeth. If not, it'd be, obviously it could be Beth, but it could be Beverly, it could be Brenda. I want to just give you a B name. Okay, so this lady's giving me this B name. That can be in the spirit world. Bessie. Okay, thank you very much. I could hear just the singy sound of it. Thank you very much. She's also been giving you a lot of feathers. Now, for me, spirit gives signs in so many ways other than robins and feathers. So when they give me feathers, I know that either you've been seeing loads of feathers, because she's also given me a song. She's given me Wings of a Dove from Madness. Now, I'm not expecting you to have got that song, but it's more about the doves and the white feathers. So she's been giving you a lot of white feathers, because she says you've been counting to 10 for quite a while, having to sort of go, I can do this. And there's a sense of saying that, yes, you can do this. But I feel like in the way she makes me feel is that there's just been a little bit of needing to bite my tongue, needing just to sort of assess situations and asking for your loved ones in the spirit world to come and give you that reassurance, because she's saying we are giving you signs. And I just keep seeing loads of feathers. So we'll be finding feathers in very obscure places, and she's coming in to give you that reassurance. Okay. She's also saying, she can't wait until you're in the garden, because then you can you'll stop doing loads of jobs in the home and you can at least start getting out in the garden. And she's saying that she's been watching because you're ready for the garden. It's like, I'm ready for the bulbs, I'm ready to do the pruning, I'm ready to do the grass. It's that sense. But also a feeling that being in the garden and hearing the birds, you're ready for that. And she's saying, I'll sit right beside you. I'll sit right beside you and we'll listen to them together. So this lovely lady, this lovely motherly figure is saying, I'll be right beside you. And she places a hand on your leg, and it feels like it was replicated when she was down here, but you did the same for her. So she's just saying that she's coming around you and just sitting in the garden, listening to the birds, reading the book. It's that sense of just literally leaving the housework at home, and you can sit indoors and relax. You don't have to sit indoors and do all this housework. Okay, what else would you like me to come through for you? Can I have some months, my darling? Okay, as this lady's also coming, I've asked for some months. She's coming to give me August. August is a significant month for you, Celia, birthday, party and anniversary. I want to also give you the month of June as a birthday, party and anniversary, and I also want to give you the month of October. So apologies for the diaries. August, June and October is birthday, party and anniversaries. What day? I want to go to 3rd. So there'll be a birthday, party and anniversary in or around the 3rd, either with the months I've given you or separate. This lovely lady just wanted to come in to say thank you to you, wanted to say thank you for the support you've given her. Thank you very much, Celia. I go 100 miles an hour. Wants to say thank you, but she's going to sit with you in a garden. She's looking forward to that time as well. And with that, Celia, I'm going to say thank you very much. She's a lovely, quiet lady. She just wants to say thank you. All anxiety's gone away, and she just wants to reciprocate that calmness for you that you offered by just sitting quietly beside you. So if you ever have that, I always say, when we've got kids, you know, when the house goes eerily quiet and it's that weird calmness, that's also spirit coming in to give you. And that's that, obviously I don't want any kids doing any disruptions, but you know, that kind of calmness, you get that eerily like stillness. That's what she wants to pass over to you, Celia. And with that, I'll say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. Right, let's go for my next person. I just love working with spirit. They make me work like a carousel. Right, okay. Now, I know a few of you also said you could understand. I will see if there's anything else connecting in with following on. Because sometimes the best way to explain this is it's literally, you're very welcome, Celia. It's literally like sitting in a social club and all your loved ones are chin-wagging at the same time. Let's keep this nice and down to the ground. That's literally what it's like to be in a social club and everybody's chatting. So a lot of the time your loved ones will start bouncing in. They will start chatting. And I'm one of these sort of people that I just basically just allow it to wash over me. So I will say maybe I'm not always as disciplined, but I like it. That's what we want. So some of you might find that she said the messages make sense as well. Okay. I've still got Wings of a Dove going on. I've still got madness. Right, okay. For those that could understand, obviously, when I was working with Celia, understand the garden. This way, I've got another lady in here, but I've also got the Wings of Dove. Now, I know I wanted to give that to the lovely Celia for the sign, but somebody loves madness. And I mean the group, not the rest of it. So one of yourselves that could understand the messages that was linking in with the lovely Celia, this lady's coming through. Now, I'm drawn to a couple of them, but you've got to like madness. And I've got for the Wings of a Dove. And he goes, yeah, for the Wings of a Dove. Honestly, if you thought you was coming for a quiet Sunday evening, when you get me, you don't get a very quiet Sunday evening. We love singing with spirit. Okie dokie. So Sarah said I do like madness, can take Betty. Okay, Michelle, can I take Betty? Oh, madness. My brother likes madness, is Jackie O'Toole. House of Fun. Welcome. Do not start me, Christy. Next thing I know, I've almost started singing the House of Fun song then for 2 seconds. Honestly, it's like having a spiritual Spotify in my poor little brain. Right, let's see where we're going because, right, Jackie Toole. I'm drawn to Jackie. Now, I'm drawn to Jackie. Thank you very much, Rob. But also, there is also somebody else. Where is your name? I'm just trying to find your lovely name. There's Jackie. Yeah, Jackie I want to work with. I want to work with this lady with Jackie. But I also want to say Sarah. Sarah may well be able to understand this as well because I'm kind of bouncing between a couple of you. It's literally because they're all chin-wagging with me at the same time. Right. Okay, Becky. Now, had a signature years ago. I've got you. Oh, hello, Jackie. Okay, right. Yeah, for the Wings of a Dove. Right, so know that this Wings of the Dove song means a lot, and I can understand, can see it means a lot to other people as well. So please take the song because they're singing. Right, Jackie. Okay, this, Sarah White, you, my lovely, you're my other person. So please listen, Sarah, because you might find a lot of this links in as well. And I know Michelle said it links in. So we've got lots of spirits going on now. You may start seeing all flying around. Jackie, I've got this lady and she's coming in for you, Jackie. She's asking, why are you waiting? Okay. She wants to give you a nudge. She wants to give you a nudge and encourage you to start making decisions that work for you, not everybody else. And as she says this, she's made me like, she's a very down-to-earth lady, this lady. And then she's coming, she's like, what are you waiting for? And it's literally like that. So there must be something that you're a little bit hesitant to. Now, obviously, they're upstairs. We're down here. We're the ones who've got to live the life. But she's coming through to sort of say, it's time to start embracing things that you want to do. whether that's taking on a new hobby, whether that's sort of going for a new job. But she's saying, what you're waiting for? Okay. She says no time is a right time. Okay. And she wants you to explore. Now, obviously, you can explore it and still decide not to do it. Like I said, they're up there, we're down here, we're the ones that live in a life. But she wants to see you exploring and researching what's going to give you joy. Now, it may well be that you may look at jobs and start looking at other jobs and think, do you know what? Actually, I've got a really lovely job where I am. Actually, as much as it'd be nice for extra money, and you sit and reflect. But what she's saying is, oh, thank you. She's saying no decision is the same as making a decision. So if you are on the fence or something, if you're a little bit hesitant, she's asking you to be a little bit brave and explore it. Sort of look into it a little bit more, because she wants you to fulfill your life. She wants you to feel fulfilled, and she wants you to do things that give you joy and pleasure. It's that sense of, I'm happy, but she wants you to do more. Now, she's gone straight into message before she's passed over the evidence, so I do apologise, Jackie, but she's coming in with it. She's like, come on. And it's like, I want to G you up and have some more belief in yourself. Now, like I said, they're up there, we're down here, we're the ones that need to live our lives, but she wants you to at least be open to all opportunities. Okay. She's also given me a feeling. Well, you're on a really lucky job then. Okay. If it's not work related, it is something that will give you joy in addition to what you do. So for me, work is generally the one, because a lot of people are not always in a great situation. Okay. But it's more about you not making time for yourself, or you not doing something that gives you joy. And obviously, luckily, you've got a wonderful job. We're all envious by the way. And so she's asking for this one. Okay. This lady's also, I've got rainbows with you. So when I get rainbows, but she's thinking yellow and green and pink and blue, purple, and I know I have sung the rainbow song awful. I'm terrible. But she's given me colour with you as well. So again, it's that sense of working with colour, things that uplift you. It may well be even sort of doing something in your home to give you that upliftment and joy, because she's coming forward to say, express yourself. And again, it's that sense of what makes Jackie happy, what gives you joy, what gives you happiness and care. Okay, she's telling me, okay, she's drawing me. And for you, with you and your self-care, she wants you to make sure, how do I want to put this? Very good at putting lists in place, Jackie. Very good at sort of organising everybody else. And she's making sure that on your list, you've got a little marker for yourself, because it's that feeling at the moment. It's great doing it for everybody else, but making time for you. And again, it's like, right, Jackie's organised. She organises everybody else. Now it's time to organise yourself. Okay. She does visit you with birds. She knows birds. I'm terrible. I know a robin. I know a sparrow. I know a grey tit, and that's about as much as it. And I would know obviously seagull and pigeon, but they're like my limited repertoire of knowing about birds. But she knows things. Or you're the one that would be able to tell me what type of birds they are, like kingfishers and things like that. And I love a list. But she wants to make sure with the list, you're on it. She wants you to make sure it's on the list. This lovely lady loved nature as much as you, loves that connection with the spirit world. Yes, buzz. See, I wouldn't even know when buzzard. I could do magpies, because I normally put a salute a magpie. Yes, I'm typically British when I see one, salute a magpie. But again, it's that connection to the spirit world. It's connection to Mother Nature. It's connection to Earth. Okay. Okay, I need to give you the name Joe. I know you're a J name, but like Joe or June. So I want to pass that more, or Joan, Joan. So it may well be up in spirit, may well be down here. But if it's not, it'd be a female name that starts with Joan. I also want to give you the name Andrea or Angie. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that, Jackie. Thank you. Angie or Andrea, so there's an A name. It doesn't sound like Anne. However, if Anne is the name that you can resonate, please do take Anne as well. There's Joe, my cousin. Brilliant. Thank you. Can I have another name? Can we have some men's name? We haven't had any men's name for a while. I've got to give you Brian. Oh, here we go. Brian. So I want to give you a gentleman's name that starts with B. Brian was the name I heard. Thank you very much. Can we have some? Thank you very much. Can we also have some months for the lovely Jackie? Okay, I want to go February, birthday, party, and anniversary. So February for you. So birthday, party, and anniversary. Can we do things in order? She went, of course we're going to do things in order. March. So we've got February and March as birthday, party, and anniversary. So this is an important month. Oh, the 18th. Birthday, party, and anniversary is the 18th. Okay. Let me come through. Can we have another month? And she takes me all the way to September as well. So birthday, party, and anniversary. I can take a bill or a bob. Thank you very much. And the birthday, party, and anniversary in September. So I've got to give you the 18th, and then I go to September. This lovely lady is just in. Sounds really fun. She's enjoying being in spirit. There is this freedom with her. She comes to visit you. She says, but she just wants you to make sure that in your little list of things that you do for yourself or do for everybody else, is there time out for you? 18th of May. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much. Can you just make sure that in your list, you're on it and not at the bottom of the list? And I see loads of colour again with you, Jackie. So I don't know whether you love a highlighter, because all of a sudden she's like, you need to be on the list, you need to be near the top, and you need to be like either flashing stars, but again, it's just that colour there as well. It's like you've got to pop out and make sure you have time for yourself. And with that, Jackie, I'm going to send her all her love. She sits with you, she walks around. She says, I walk around. She gets to see, and deers. I know you're a park ranger, but she says she likes to see the bucks or the deers, because all of a sudden, I love stationery, so do I. All of a sudden, she's taken me on my own train journey, and there's these beautiful baby deers and little bucks that I see on the way to London, into the office in London. Funny enough, I actually do see some country lights. And there's all of a sudden, she's like, I like them as well. And with that, I'm going to close her connection down and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. All right. Now I know. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Jackie. I'm totally envious of your job. I'd rather be working outside than be working in an office 2 days a week. Luckily, I work from home the other days. Right. Now I know I asked for Sarah because I was bopping between the two. And I've seen Sarah's comments along the way, since she resonates with lots of things on there. I might have had 2 massive stags. Oh no, Jackie's just said she had 2 massive stags and my dogs chased them. Oops. Oh, oops a daisy. Oh, I could just, these were little baby deers I saw, these little bugs. I think they're called, I'm not even going to try. I was just about to try and think, no, I'm not going to make myself look daft. Right, okay, so I'd like to come and work with Sarah White. Now, I'm sure it was Sarah that's been commenting along the way. Yeah. Take Brian as well. Thank you, Rob. I do love having someone looking after me in the background. So much easier. Right. Okay. So Claire, I want to come to you if that's all right. Now, Claire, instantly I've got a lady and I've got a gentleman coming forward here. Okay. I also want to no, obviously I'm conscientious that this is a public platform, and obviously we've got people watching, so this is a sensitive subject. But I just need to pass over that a little one that didn't touch the earth. You do not need to comment whatsoever. I just need to let you know, or for you to pass the message over, I'm okay. So there'll be a little one in the spirit world that didn't touch the earth. That's back in the spirit world. But I just need to ask you to pass that on. Now, you don't have to disclose anything. I'm not expecting any comments, because I do understand it's a very sensitive subject, especially for yourselves and those watching. So I just want to say I'm home and I'm okay. So I just need to pass over. Okay, thank you. That was just kind of the first thing because this lady brought this little one and said, well, we're fine. So I just need to pass over that reassurance and ask for you to pass it over where it needs to go. Okay, and as this lady is coming, she's coming in with a real calming energy here. Now, like I said, I started off with gentlemen, and now all the ladies are coming in. This lady's coming in with this calming energy. Okay, she also pops, I can see a bottle of fizz popping for you. and I want to say congratulations. And this feels like either you've come over a big milestone and you're looking after for me. Yes, darling, definitely. And this lady's as I said, she's just popped this great big bottle of bubbly and she's like, congratulations. So and it feels either you or somebody else has passed a test or you've got promotion, or this just feels like I want to do this, well done, as this congratulations. And I keep seeing rose gold or anyway, okay, I keep seeing rose gold as well. As the colour, so it's not necessarily, because she's like, oh, it's got to have a bit of colour to it, and she's giving me this wonderful pink and rose gold. So she's coming in to sort of let you, or not sort of let you, like, congratulations, there's this pop and celebration. Thank you very much. I want to take you to Edinburgh. I should really sort of take people to a hot country, shouldn't I? But she wants to take you to Edinburgh. So I don't know whether you'd understand either a Scottish connection within the family, or you would ace in a new job, or congratulations. And I know whether you'd understand a connection to Edinburgh, or there's been conversations about going to Edinburgh. I want to take you to Scotland. Just go above the barrier. I was going to say barrier borders, Claire. Just go over the borders and take you to Scotland. So again, it may well be that somebody says, do you fancy a little mini break? And Scotland or Edinburgh gets raised, because she's like, actually, somebody around you likes a bit of history. If it's not you, somebody around you likes a bit of history. And she says, oh, wouldn't it be really good for a bit of history? So again, there's just this link in here. We was thinking about, there you go, they know. And again, a bit like everybody else, ask them to give you some pennies from heaven, and help you with your pennies. So all well and good giving them being a tourist board, but we need them to help us with our pennies as well. Okay, she's laughing. She says, you've had to count to 10 because somebody around you's pushing the boundaries a little bit. And she's chuckling, this lovely lady, because she's like, yeah, these things happen. And she's chuckling because it's like, okay, it's different. And it's just a joke. And she's laughing because it's a little bit like, how do I judge this? And so she's laughing her head off. And it's not like a Nikki, no. It's like a, yep, this happens. So it may well be that my kids and who I work with, now are the kids the people you work with? That's the problem when we've got colleagues that act like children. But you're just like, okay, really? And I just literally have, she's just said, you have moments where you think, have I got mug written above my head? And she's laughing because she's got that character as well. So she's laughing. Yes, unfortunately, sometimes they think we've got mug printed on our heads. But she's laughing her head off because she says, you're handling it beautifully, even if you feel a little bit like, can't do this. Okay, she's also chuckling because she's saying, well done for sorting the clothing out. So again, either you've been in charity shops and you've been thrifting, or you have been on vintage selling them, because she's saying, well done with this one. But this lovely lady, she's come in to just give you reassurance and a nudge. She was just saying to you, Sarah, congratulations and well done for organising yourself, organising your wardrobe and such like. And she's literally said, if you didn't get it earlier, luckily you've got recordings on here. She's saying about how there's been, at times you think you said you got mug tattooed across your head, and the way sometimes people act. But she's coming to give you a cheer. She's so proud of you. And it's, how do you want to say? It's a very posh word. There's been a lot of challenges. It's challenges being recognised and being seen, not necessarily from the family, but from a work-life situation, being recognised for your capabilities and your skills. And it's been hard because she says there's so many people that just want to snatch the spotlight. And you're not that way. She said you'd rather support somebody, but she said it's been hard, and congratulations, because she keeps saying adversity. So it's been quite hard to sort of be recognised for your value and for your worth. And she's like, I'm proud of you, because you could have easily gone, that's it, I've had enough, I'm done. and you haven't. Okay, can we have some months, please, my darling? May significant for you, birthday, party, and anniversary. Oh, bless you. She loves you. Well, our loved ones love her, and she loves you to bits. But she's saying to me, May is important. That's a birthday, party, and anniversary. She wants to recognise July is significant, a birthday, party, and anniversary, and December's important. Not necessarily Christmas, but I want to go the end of November, the beginning of December would be a birthday, party, and anniversary. And she's just given me the 24th. So there'll be a birthday party in or around your birthday party or anniversary, but she's given me the 24th. With the months all separate. What else do you want to say? She agrees. The walls look a lot better now they've been painted. So you've either had a thought or you thought, we need to change this. And people are going, are you sure? She agrees. The walls look a lot better. So either you or somebody around you's been doing some decorating. She pops in and says hello and keeps an eye. Is there anything else you want to give my lovely... I want to give you Victoria, Vic. July birthday. Okay, December birthday. Okay. Vicky or Victoria for you as well, Sarah. And with that, I'm going to send her all her love to you and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. And now we're coming to the end. So for anybody who didn't receive a reading, please know that your loved ones are with you at all times. Thank you very much, Rob. Your loved ones are with you at all times. If at any times any of the messages resonated with you, the message resonated with you, the names or dates or months or the message or the comments or the evidence I give you, please let you know your loved ones are with you, because they're literally sitting here with me as well with you, because obviously their energy, they can, and so they're all here supporting you and they're all coming here. So if you've been able to take anything from the readings, please do, because it is your loved ones communicating at the same time as I'm working directly with somebody. And with that, I shall be very quiet. Thank you, yes, I know, Vicky. And for a moment, I shall be very quiet to allow Rob to talk.
Oh, bless you. Well, we only need a minute. Thank you so much, Claire. Well, as you know, we've got Frank's cards coming up, and then we'll come back for closing prayer, if that's all right. Perfect. All right. Well, what a lovely evening. I always love to have co-boss Claire on Thundersley. It's really lovely to have you back on a Sunday. So, friends, thank you for joining us tonight. It's great to see some people online, some new faces and some new names and new people, and others we recognise that come week after week. So great to see you here. But as Claire said, she can't get around to everyone in the evening, and if she could, she definitely would. We could go on for days, but we have to end it somewhere. That's why Frank from our church draws 3 animal cards each week. So each of these cards is marked with a crystal, and these cards give an uplifting message and thought for the week ahead, so everyone can take something away. So let's see what Frank has for us this week.
Good evening, and our first crystal this evening is the citrine. With that, we have the card for the swan. In folklore and mythology, swans are often associated with grace and confidence and purity and beauty. Their serene presence and smooth, graceful movement can teach us to move through life with elegance, even in the face of challenges. Swans encourage us to embody grace in all aspects of our lives, allowing our actions to flow with ease and beauty. Swans symbolise confidence and self-assurance. Through their calming posture, they point to the importance of standing tall and proud in your own truth. They remind us to embrace our unique qualities and talents and to have confidence in who we are and what we have to offer to the world around us. With their pristine white feathers and graceful form, they inspire us to recognise and celebrate the beauty within ourselves and others, and they encourage us to see the world through the eyes of wonder and appreciation, finding beauty in even the simplest of moments. The swan asks that you move through life with grace and ease, that you are confident in your abilities and radiate calmness in your interactions with others. It asks and says that you are worthy of love and admiration. Embrace your own grace and confidence with open arms. And our second crystal is the amethyst. With that, we have the card for the flamingo. The flamingo is about balance and harmony. And it says to us, balance is not something you find, it is something you create. Flamingos are often found walking gracefully in shallow waters, embodying a sense of harmony and balance. With their calming presence, flamingos remind us of the importance of finding balance in our own lives. They teach us to stand tall and grounded while maintaining a sense of flexibility and adaptability. This card encourages us to embrace both the yin and the yang aspects of our existence, finding harmony between action and stillness, strength and gentleness. Through their vibrant pink feathers, flamingos inspire us to cherish our uniqueness and express ourselves authentically while still finding connection and harmony with others. They remind us that true balance comes from honouring our individuality while also recognising our unity with all beings. The flamingo says, honour your needs and priorities. Maintain a healthy balance between work, rest and play. Embrace both the light and the darkness within you. Live in alignment with your values and purpose, creating a life of harmony and fulfillment for yourself and others. And our third crystal is the rose quartz, and with that goes the card for the deer. The deer is about gentleness and heartfelt intelligence. It asks us to keep searching for that light, and it will guide us to our home. With their calming presence and graceful movement, deer symbolise gentleness, compassion, and heart-centred intelligence. As such, they remind us to embody kindness in our interaction with ourselves and others. Known for their soft eyes and gentle demeanour, the deer teaches us the importance of approaching life with a loving heart. They encourage us to cultivate compassion, allowing love to flow freely and unconditionally. At the same time, deers have keen senses and practice alertness, and they remind us to listen to the whispers of our heart and trust our inner guidance. They teach us that true wisdom lies not in our minds alone, but also in the depths of our own hearts. By embodying the deer's qualities, we can cultivate deeper connection with ourselves and others and the world around us, leading us to greater harmony, balance, and peace in our lives and for others. The deer says, embody kindness in all your thoughts, words, and actions. Approach yourself and others with pure compassion and understanding. It says your heart is open to giving and receiving of love at this time. 3 good cards there tonight, all very much about accepting our own uniqueness and qualities, and also understanding those of others around us, and getting the right balance and the right understanding between us all. Thank you for listening to me.
Lovely. Thank you, Frank. Okay, friends, let's bring tonight's service to a close. We'll go back to Claire for a closing prayer, and then I'll play the closing Vesper, Grant us thy peace, as we do every week. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Rob. So if everybody would like to go into the quiet now, if that means you want to close your eyes, if you just want to bow your heads, if you want to look out the window and allow your mind to drift into the world. Dear Lord and Divine Spirit, we collectively here send our thanks and gratitude to you for bridging the connection between the spirit world and our own. We send thanks to our loved ones that have come forward this evening to pass on their messages of love, comfort and upliftment. For those who didn't receive a message, please know that your loved ones are with you at all times, supporting you, encouraging you and healing you through the life that you walk. I hope you all had a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming on. Don't remember to make sure you follow Thundersley Christian Spiritualist Church for future, so that you can get to see all the wonderful other mediums. I hope you all have a wonderful week and say take care and see you later.
Well, a very, very big thank you to Claire Pasterfield, Heavenly Sprinkles, for a lovely evening there tonight. Thank you, Claire. Thank you also to our medium in church tonight. That was Fleur Elliott. Fleur, I hope you had a nice evening in church. Thank you to Donna for chairing tonight in church. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading. And thank you to Frank for the cards at the end there. Thank you all for watching online and commenting and taking part in the service. Obviously, we couldn't do it without you being alongside us. So we're really grateful for that. I hope you have a great week ahead. And until then, take care and good night.